Hi there, welcome to Thursday's market commentary for May 13th, 2010. Let's take a look at the charts for the marketplace. And we'll start off with a chart of the S&P 500. We can just take a look at the trend here. We've had this nice rally up here coming from February, huge rally. And then you look at the size of the candlesticks, each one of these little candlesticks right in through here. So we're moving along the size of them, open, high, lows. Then look what happened here just recently. You see the candlestick size start to increase. And the reason we're seeing those increase, especially the downside here, is because the markets are a little bit nervous about maybe hitting a bit of a top. So you see some bigger downside candlesticks, which represent some fear. Broke through here on some, I guess, a misreported trade in Greece. Nobody's really sure exactly what happened to cause the markets to sell off with that order, but came right back up, and now we're sitting back up underneath the support area here, which is now resistance. So you can see kind of where we came down this low here on the really bad news here, where we came down. That intraday low went a little below that, but we're at open and close right here. We're going to call this our support area. And we're going to call this right up here resistance. It's a pretty tight one, so I'm going to go with a little bit of a neutral indicator here, with resistance here at about 1180 and support at about 1150. And really, until either one of these are broken here, we got to be a little bit more cautious, a little more conservative on our trades. If we can manage to come back up here above this level here, which is 1180 on the S&P, and close above that, we can start looking a little more bullish. But right now we could have just a quick oversold bounce that we're in, maybe come back up right around 1180, maybe just a little below that, and then start to roll right back down again. And if that happens, 1150, which was this low right down through here, a little bit of this support area slash resistance here and here, and then kind of back across here. 1150 is our support area. So it's a pretty tight one. It's about 30 points or so. And until it breaks either one of those, we want to be a little cautious on our trades. If we come back down and break 1150 here, we're probably going to see some pretty good downside trading for a while here. So we go a little more bearish. And if we break up through 1180, we're going to remain bullish, and the markets are still pretty happy with what's happening. So right now, neutral on the S&P 500, resistance at 1180, support at 1150, and until we break either one of those, remain a little more cautious. All right, let's pull up a chart of the NASDAQ and see what that one looks like for us. And here's our levels. We're going to go ahead and call our resistance up here about 2476, and call support down here about 2436 or 37, right around in there. And again, this is a pretty tight support resistance as well, just like on the S&P 500. And you can see this little gap open price right through here, some lows right in through here before it really started to sell off, and gap lower right in through here. We're going to call that our short-term resistance. And right now you see we're right in the middle of both of those. And I'm going to call the support back down through here before it gapped open right through here, a little bit of this open price right into here. Maybe it could be just a little bit lower here if you wanted to drop it down through here, but support right around 2430, 2437, somewhere in that range. And until we break either one of those, a little more cautious. I can see that my MACD histograms are going higher, my stochastics are going higher. Both of those are a bullish indicator. But we've got a lot of things happening in the marketplace right now, and until they really start to settle down and the markets are really sure, I got to be a little more conservative. If you really know which way the markets are going, you can be a little more aggressive. But right now you can see that the size of those downside candlesticks really outweigh the size of the upward candlesticks. So be a little more cautious. I'd like to see it rally back up here, maybe hit here for a little bit, pull back slightly, and then rally back up above 2476. Nice bullish entrance for us at that point of time. But right now, while we're trading in the middle of resistance and support, be a little more cautious until the news starts to kind of play out and the markets get a feel for what's up next. All right, so our trading levels here: S&P 500, short-term neutral. Long-term bullish, resistance at 1180, support at 1150. NASDAQ, short-term neutral. Long-term bullish, resistance 2467, support 2436. Hope that helps, and good luck with your trading.